This is Barnstable Today for Thursday, May 7th. Welcome aboard. I'm Mark Mumford. And please keep in mind that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, town.barnstable.ma.us.
The budget process takes center stage at this evening's Town Council meeting. That's our focus today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Friel.
Town Council President Fred Chirigotis outlined tonight's agenda at this week's Town Hall News Conference.
Following that, Quantum Communications News Director Matt Pitta asked Barnstable Town Manager John Clem for a bit of a preview.
And for the manager, John, I know you laid out the vision at State of the Town. Do you plan to be a little more in-depth with the budget presentation on Thursday? And if so, could you give us maybe just sketch out what you're going to be, what you're going to be presenting and some of the themes for Thursday?
On Thursday night, we're actually going to go through the budget. We hope that we can get through 3 or 4 departments, and that will be continued. And then ultimately on June 4th, we will formally present the budget. The council will receive the budget on Thursday night, so I can't get into specifics because they get that's the first thing we do is give the budget to the council before we comment on it. So I can't get into specifics right now, but we will be discussing the budget in great detail starting on Thursday night. We'll be going through each budget, not only explaining how the services and department are impacted by our budget recommendations, but also answering questions or listening to comments and concerns that the council has on each of the budgets. So even though it's an informal workshop, no votes will be taken. We will be going through the budget in great detail.
Could you maybe just comment on the process that you're wrapping up, the process you've gone through leading up to the presentation in terms of where this is in terms of level of difficulty over your past budgets here in Barnstable?
It has been painful not only to watch the actions of our school department, but also painful in making the recommendations on the municipal side. Every one of the people that are going to lose their jobs are known by the superintendent and myself and the council and some of the folks that will be witnessing their jobs being eliminated. We've have committed many years to the community, and so obviously that's not a practice that we enjoy. But as I said in the State of the Town address, we're in the same situation as our residents are, and there's an expectation that we tighten our belts, that we live within our means, and get through this time of financial challenge.
This afternoon, one of the stories that was clearing the wire late this afternoon has some of the deficit numbers for this fiscal year up to $900 million before June 30th.
Right. Now,
and I know when Senator O'Leary talked about it a couple weeks ago, he was pessimistically saying $500 million, and now today we're hearing $900 million. Are you hearing anything yet on how this could affect the local towns between now and June 30th?
We don't know, but I mean, both Mark Milne and myself have been very conservative in terms of our expectations. We're not seeing any turnaround at the state level, and we don't even, until the budgetary process is complete, we won't have a full understanding of the implications. But it's at some point, Mark and I had to get a budget put together to get it before the council, recognizing that final decisions aren't made. So whatever the state does, if additional action is needed, then we would go back to the council in the month of June for supplemental requests.
Personnel cuts are part of the budgetary scenario, and Barnstable Patriot editor David Still pursued that aspect of the story.
Have the individuals who will be affected by the reductions, have they been informed?
Yes.
I think you might be aware that some of the unions are they might be planning some sort of PR push between now and the budget presentation. in looking at everything that you know right now, could you hazard a guess as to what the opportunities would be to change any of the recommendations based on public opinion, council requests? I'm just wondering how effective such a PR push might be. And
Well, I've actually sat down with the union leadership and encouraged that. They're talking about an educational campaign that goes past 1 year, because we're into this now for the next 2 or 3 years, or maybe 4 years. As painful as these cuts are, we know that in 11 we'll be revisiting these and looking at additional cuts. And so the type of process that has been described to me is an educational process, and I think it's a healthy one.
The Town Council meeting starts this evening at 7 o'clock in the hearing room. It will be available live on Channel 18.
Meanwhile, volunteers were out earlier this week doing a cleanup sweep through downtown Hyannis. Here is the maintenance director for the Hyannis Main Street Business Improvement District, Zachary Hirschfield.
Tell us what took place here today in Hyannis.
Well, today was our second annual community cleanup day. What I did was I contacted a lot of the social service organizations and local schools in town in a joint effort to try to clean up the town, before the summertime hits, and just help the DPW out a little. As you can see, they did a great job today. There's trash everywhere, and the areas covered were Main Street, South Street, North Street, the East End, the West End, and all of the parking lots, the town green. The social services that were here today were Capabilities from Hyannis, Community Connections from Mashpee, Baybridge Club from Hyannis, and Champ Homes from Hyannis. The Sturgis Charter School also helped out, as did Barnstable High School.
How long were you all out here this morning, and you had to dodge some raindrops to get this done as well?
We did. We got real lucky with the weather. We started the cleanup around 10 o'clock, and we kind of started packing up around 11:30 so everyone could get back to the green and have a little thank you and refreshments and whatnot. And luckily, the day turned out perfect. It wasn't hot and sunny like last year, but it was good enough.
How would you describe the mood among your volunteers?
I think they felt very good, not only about themselves, but about, for the town, what they did. Everyone seemed very happy, especially, when they came back to free drinks and snacks. They did a great job. I'm really proud of them. They should be really proud of themselves. And the local business owners should be very thankful because, luckily, to events like this, it takes a lot of the dirty work off their hands.
It's a real community effort, no doubt about it.
No doubt. And like I said, we appreciate everyone's help, and we look forward to doing it again next year.
Congratulations to all who pitched in this week to make the downtown area that much nicer.
Meanwhile, looking at the town calendar, just one meeting tonight, but it's a big one, with the town council getting underway at 7 o'clock.
And just a quick reminder that you can watch the town council meetings on demand at the town's website, town.barnstable.ma.us. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kevin Friel.
We'll meet you right back here tomorrow. I'm Mark Mumford.